This is KGW News at noon.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Nina Melhoff. We're leading with COVID this noon because cases are rising once again, and Washington's health director says we could be at the beginning of a fourth wave. Oregon's numbers are on a similar trajectory. Oregon reported 998 new cases yesterday. It's the highest total we've seen since the second week of January. Hospitalizations are also increasing. Right now, 270 Oregonians are in the hospital with COVID. Health officials are calling this spike COVID fatigue, and they're worried that our warmer weather combined with more relaxed restrictions is driving the latest rise. In Washington, health officials say there's been an increase in cases in people between 10 and 59, including a 32% increase involving new virus variants, specifically the one first found in Brazil. And that's concerning because that variant has been known to impact the body's ability to attack the virus.
We are close to turning the corner in the state of Washington, but we are seeing the beginning of a fourth wave. And that means people need to hang on longer. We know weather is improving. We know people are going outside. We know that vaccines are making a difference. Our data are showing that, but we need people to hang on.
In Oregon, the Metro Health Officer, Dr. Jennifer Vines, says that since a lot of older people are vaccinated, it makes sense the virus is spreading among younger people. A lot of talk right now about vaccines, and it's about how employers or colleges could require them. Students at Lewis and Clark College in Southwest Portland says it does plan to make students show proof of vaccination to come back to campus. As Mike Benner found out, the rule, though, doesn't apply to everyone.
Since the onset of the pandemic, Lewis and Clark College has made it a priority to offer in-person classes to its thousands of students. Junior Rory Bialystowski says he's felt safe on the Southwest Portland campus.
I think everybody takes it really seriously, all the students. So when you're in a building or you're even walking outside, everybody's got their mask on.
The international affairs major, who happens to also sit on the Westland City Council, says there is plenty of social distancing in the Lewis and Clark classrooms too, and it's about to get even safer on campus.
The vaccine is the way forward and the way to kind of return to the normal college experience that we all like and want.
Bialystowski is in support of a new mandate announced by the college Wednesday. By October 15th, all students will be required to show proof of vaccination.
And we think if everybody's vaccinated, that's going to keep our students the healthiest and the safest.
John Hancock, Associate Dean of Students for Health and Wellness, says the college will honor medical or religious exemptions. But outside of that, students need to get fully vaccinated in order to return to campus for the fall semester. As far as students who may not be able to find a shot to the arm,
our goal, and we really hope that we'll be able to partner with OHA and the county around this, is to be able to administer a vaccine in the fall as soon as students come back.
Rory Bialystowski appreciates that and looks forward to some more normalcy later this year.
The vaccine policy generally will help everybody just have a more comfortable feeling.
I did reach out to several other colleges and universities in Oregon to see where they stand on this issue. The University of Portland is monitoring the situation and could have a decision soon. Meanwhile, Oregon State University will not be requiring proof of student vaccination. They say the best way to promote and protect public health is through education of the benefits of vaccines and expanding access to vaccines, among other things. I'm Mike Benner for KGW News.
All right, let's take a look outside on our Thursday afternoon. Things looking a little hazy. We're calling this transition day because we've been in such a stretch of warmer than average temperatures, and that will start to change.
Yeah, almost like fall summer. Hasn't it been that way?
Yeah.
Maybe not in the morning, but the afternoons have been. All right, we basically have a marine layer that is producing still cloudy skies in some areas. So if you go up high, you typically get above the marine layer. Here's one of our cameras, a timberline, showing skiers and boarders out. Notice the snow. It's been a stretch since they've had anything new. Starting to look a little dirty, right? They still have a base, a timberline of 160 inches. It's 40 degrees up there right now. The Lodge, 6,000 feet, could see upwards of 6 inches of snow this weekend. Lesser amounts because of warmer temperatures expected down at pass level. Cannon Beach has had some thin spots in the cloud cover at times, but right now it's overcast. Looking at Haystack Rock, 54 degrees. Here's a shot of mostly partly cloudy skies if you look out to the west from the Oregon Garden camera in Silverton, so that's not too bad. Downtown, we've had some thin spots, but still mostly cloudy, 55 degrees. I think we have a chance to get up to 66. It should go on to be an afternoon in the coming hour or two, especially where we just see increasing sunshine. Turns out to be very nice. Weekend rain, still likely. I've fudged a couple of things. I'll be back to tell you which part of the weekend looks the wettest.
All right, Rod, thank you. The NTSB saying it could take up to 2 years before we know what caused a small plane to go down in Camas yesterday. It went down in what appears to be a hangar at the Grove Field Airport. One person did die. A second was taken to the hospital. A witness telling us they saw the plane doing touch-and-go landings just before the crash. Well, pretty soon, deputies in Clark County will be wearing body cameras. Counselors approved a plan this week and hope to start getting them equipped by late summer. Tim Gordon reports on officials who think the cameras are long overdue.
Well, county leaders just approved this plan and now they're figuring out how to pay for it. It'll cost nearly $900,000 to get the program going. That would pay for 150 body cameras and dash cameras for patrol vehicles as well. This comes after Clark County deputies have been involved in the shooting deaths of 2 black men in less than a year, neither of which had body camera footage. Both cases are still under investigation. Well, Sheriff Chuck Atkins says he's always thought body cameras are needed to provide more accountability of law enforcement and the people that they encounter.
It is hard for us to remember in the moment exactly what it is that we've done and why we reacted the way we do. And the camera helps to piece that together and to really give a pure and accurate depiction of what happened.
We talked to a 19-year-old high school senior in Clark County who wants the cameras rolling too. Shawan Jones feels it may protect him.
I just think it needs to be done. It should have been done a long time ago. If they're gonna do something wrong, they need to have their cameras on, because then it's gonna make it so they're not doing what they're not supposed to do.
Well, if the funding's approved, 1/3 of deputies should have body cameras by later this summer, and then they'll roll it out further from there. Cost to maintain the program is gonna be about $1 million a year because of all the record keeping involved. Now back to you guys.